We're finally in the heat of the summer, and Grambling State football has been on a statewide hunt for future G-men, searching each and every part of Louisiana. But if you talk to enough coaches, you'll know it's not just about finding talent. When you build a culture in your program, you don't want the disruptor in the mix, but not everyone has a squeaky clean record. When it comes to how Mickey Joseph searches for his crew, you got to do your homework.
Usually when we sit down as a staff, we talk about if the kid fits in with the locker room, if he fits in with how the coach teach. So we do look at your character first and make sure that, and everybody's not gonna have clean character. Some kids gonna be able to play and the character might be a little shaky, but if it's something we can work with, we think every kid deserves a second chance if something happened traumatically. But the thing about it is like we gonna make sure that we do everything we need to do to dig, especially transfer portal kids, dig into their background, know who they are when they get there. Well, high school kids are pretty simple. You can talk to the high school coach and you can talk to the parents and you'll get what you think you got with a high school kid.
Joseph has already made headlines this offseason with his take on the NCAA needing a buyout system regarding the name, image, and likeness landscape. As far as his current roster goes, the head G-man himself is quite confident and comfortable where he currently sits with the team makeup.
Absolutely, you got to understand where we're at, with this transfer portal. We don't get outbidded, because we don't have half the money that these people have. You got kids that we lost that's over $250 million to play college football. So you got to give you a blessing. You got to let them move on. So, but we like where we at right now as a staff. But we really like this football team. So we think they're working and they're doing everything that they're supposed to do.
When asked about recruiting the high school ranks, Coach Joseph said he's not really that surprised of how good it is, but it would be very hard to look outside of the state. We have such a talented pool inside Louisiana.